Exactly 1 year ago today, we made a video titled "Why Nobody Wants to Play for the Toronto Blue Jays." And honestly, at the time, it felt extremely accurate. Yes, the Jays had made some big signings in the past, but last offseason, coming off of a 74-win campaign, it really felt like Toronto was just being used as leverage. Now, though, things have shifted dramatically. Players are taking less money to stay, teammates can't stop praising the clubhouse culture, and suddenly the Toronto Blue Jays are looking like a full-on destination team. So with the winter meetings right around the corner, and with last year's video still in mind, I figured that now would be a great time to evaluate why free agents actually want to play for Toronto. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Blue Jays Today, coming to you from the Sports Interaction Studio. If you guys enjoy these deep dive videos or just want to stay up to date on the Toronto Blue Jays as a whole, then I highly encourage you to hit that like and smash that subscribe button. This offseason has already started with a bang, and honestly, I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. All right, folks, let's get into it. So first off, I think that we need to talk about the biggest change between the team as they are now and the team as they were back in 2024 when we made that initial video. That change is obviously the fact that now they're actually good at baseball. The vibes after the 2024 season were honestly at an all-time low, and I don't think that you can really blame anyone for that, considering how bad the team actually was. 74 wins is not a lot of wins, and when I think back to that 2024 team, yes, I can remember that they were bad, but I can't really remember anything specific about that season. Whereas for the 2025 group, I remember everything. I remember the 4-game sweep over the Yankees on Canada Day. I remember the 2-homer game from Alejandro Kirk in the final game of the regular season to ice the division. I remember and will always remember the 18-inning marathon in Game 3 of the World Series. Players, they want that. They want to be remembered. They want to be tied to one of those moments that you think about for years. Back in 2024, whenever the Toronto Blue Jays would have entered a negotiation with any free agent, they couldn't promise them the possibility of one of those moments. Whereas now, after going to the World Series, they can. So that is clearly one thing, but it's not the only thing that's causing free agents to start to look a little more closely at Toronto. Let's talk a bit more about those vibes. Last year, during the end-of-year pressers, it was pretty clear that the vibes of the team weren't great. Just listen to this.
One of your players told me recently that this club was, quote, a fucking shit show. So,
oh my God.
That's what I would expect from you, Rosie.
Obviously, if you were a free agent and you heard something like that, it would give you a little bit of pause about coming here. Now, though, the conversation around this team has completely shifted.
I thought I was done with the tears, but I just love these guys so much. It was so much fun coming to work every day and, you know, battling with these guys. And
that clip of Ernie Clement was taken directly after that Game 7 World Series loss. And even though he's not talking about the front office or the management as a whole, it is abundantly clear that he loves this team and he loves this clubhouse. I mean, the guy literally says with tears in his eyes, "I have so much fun coming to work every day." If I'm a free agent and I hear that, I'm starting to think a lot more about the possibility of coming to Toronto. Finally, let's talk a little bit about family and how the Toronto Blue Jays have apparently done an exceptional job at treating players' families. A few weeks ago, Ricky Romero tweeted this out saying, "I really do think that free agents took notice after that World Series run that the Blue Jays just had. Who wouldn't want to play for an entire country/atmosphere that everyone witnessed?" That comment just further hammers home the point I was making earlier about moments. Toronto had a lot of moments, and players, they like that. But then Kevin Pillar replied and said, "And I don't think world-class facilities hurt. Ask any player too in terms of treatment of your wife and kids. top-notch people slash facilities. And this also isn't the first that we've heard about the great treatment of players' families. Shane Bieber's wife posted after the World Series on Instagram and said, "I'll never forget how Shane and I would be almost giddy after games just talking about how lucky we felt to be surrounded by such incredible humans. I'd tell him how amazing the women were, and he'd smile and say the same about the guys. We felt so welcomed from the moment we got to Canada. It's something we'll cherish forever." This Toronto team has built a culture that people want to be around, and considering where they were 12 months ago, it's honestly a miraculous feat by the front office. And for all of those reasons that we just talked about, and honestly a plethora more that I didn't even have time to bring up, I can sit here and I can confidently say more free agents are on the way. But folks, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, go Jays go.